it's time for another real quick 3-minute office meeting. Today is September the 2nd. I want to talk about a couple of real quick things, and I'm going to turn it over to Sherry. First of all, there is way too much of this going on in our company right now, which is I'm getting meetings with agents that have problems with deals, and they say something like this. Well, this is what the other agent said they were going to do. This is what the seller said they were going to do. This is what the buyer said they were going to do. Way too much said and not on paper. If anybody talks about a deal, if you negotiate anything outside of it being on a piece of paper, the first thing you say is write it on paper and send it over to me. Look, $1 Million Listings is a funny show, but it's not reality. Do not negotiate any terms that have to do with a real estate transaction verbally, because people are like, well, they said they would do this, and all of a sudden we have nothing to prove it with. If we go to arbitration or anything like that to argue for you, and I don't have it in writing, we're dead. So make sure everything you do in writing, done, ready to go. That's really the big point I wanted to make this week was that. Now, also one thing I want to talk about that's very important is you're going to be getting an email this week from a company called Reach 150 inviting you to give us a recommendation as far as working at the company. We need you guys to do this because that Reach 150 is something that we did that's not only going to help the company, but also all of you that do this for us are going to get a free account to work with. And it's amazing. It's going to help you not only build your referral business, but stay right in front of all of your clients that you want to be in front of through remarketing. It's really an amazing program. Look into it, but we negotiated where all of you guys are going to get a basic account. If you want to upgrade it later, you can, but it's a really amazing program, but you have to fill out this review that says what an awesome place it is to work here at Simply Vegas, because you'll kind of see how it works by doing that. So Sherry, what do you got this week?
You're constantly giving so much value to these agents here at Simply Vegas, and I'm loving it. My schedule has been full with the coaching sessions, so I've really enjoyed spending time with each of you, and I encourage those of you who would like to sit down for that quick 25-30 minutes and get, as we say, a shot in the arm in your business, because what I'm noticing, John, is that there's kind of a common thread, a common theme there with the meetings, and you guys are amazing. You know what needs to be done in your business. You know the contacts that you need to make. You know the consistency in which you have to stay with.
The consistency you have to use whenever you're working your business.
And have a bottle of water when we're sitting here.
That's it, because
my tongue doesn't get tied.
Your voice is gone. That's okay.
So with the consistency and so forth. So again, going back to the point that you guys know what needs to be done, just get out there and do it. Make your contacts every day. And then the other theme is the team building. I mean, there are quite a number of you who are in a position to go ahead and start growing your team and just not quite sure how to go about doing that. And it can certainly help you with that. So please feel free, put your name on the schedule, get on in, and let's get the business going.
Sherry's here to help you. That's why we pay her. She's here to help you. So take advantage of that. Make sure you're doing that. One last thing before we jump off that I just remembered, and it's what I actually really wanted to say when we were talking earlier, was we got an email from the division the other day from Jan, who's a really super cool guy, works at the real estate division, but helping us out to give us a heads up. They are really cracking down on advertising standards. If you have your own branding package and you're branding you, I think that's awesome, but it has to be legal. So just like in our handbook, we always talk about predominantly featured is the word we're looking for. If you have your logo on there for your team or your name or your company, whatever it is, you better have Simply Vegas's logo predominantly featured. Now, what it defines predominantly, at least as big as every other logo on the page. So if you've got some giant logo for you and some itty bitty logo for us, you might be looking at a fine, and we as a brokerage could also potentially get fined. So don't do it. If we see it, we're going to give you a warning and say you have to fix this. If you don't fix it, you're risking not only money out of your own pocket, but money out of our pocket. So just do it right. Do it by the law. We don't care how you brand yourself. You just have to do it legally. Okay? So that's all we got. Let's have a great week, and let's go sell some real estate.